What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat knows.
Okay, I found what I was looking for. This little shelf up here, I had stuff up there, and Stormy and Sunny know better not get up there because they just never were interested anyways, but where I had stuff stacked up, Snowy hopped up there, and I was wondering why I heard a crash last night, but there's the pass. So it's official, I'm here, but if Chunky makes it out, I got his pass for him. My other one is already on the truck. But yeah, I got in here. I got the pass yesterday, that's what I was saying. What I did yesterday, got up, tried to get motivated. Clouds look really cool now. I don't know what, but they look like they could drop. But got up yesterday, got the solar out, cleaned out the back of the truck. Bike is locked up, gas tanks are locked up. I still haven't turned on the generator. I got a new generator. It's not the Ryobi one. Chunky has that. We'll have a whole story on that. I got a different brand. I broke away from it just simply to try a different brand. Predator, I think is the name, but I'll do another video on that when I actually do it. I just haven't had the energy or the want to go out and mess with it. I got it out the door. It's one of those that's heavy, but I can get it out the door. I haven't tried to pick it up and put it in yet, but when it's nearly empty, it wheels around, and I got the nice chunky tires on it, so it wheels around real good. But it's locked to the trailer. The three gas jags, two are full jugs. Yeah, when I get cloudy like this, my brain don't function on all cylinders. But cleaned out the back of the truck. What trash I knew I had in here, I got out. I got the big water jug out and put it in the truck. So that after I got my sticker, because nobody was watching it anyways, I probably could have just went ahead, like the evening I pulled in, nobody was watching anything, so I was able to get my water anyways. But yesterday, the dumpster, and it says volunteers needed, so I don't think they're fully staffed yet. But, so I was able to get my water when I come in the other evening. But yesterday, like I said, I put the big jug out there. There's thunder. I just wanted to get the big jug full, because by the time I turned on the water and primed, and it had to get sucked through the system and this and that, and Chunky said to expect that I'd be down 6-10 gallons or something like that. And of course I've used some water, but I went ahead and put water in it so that I'd have water on site here when I needed it while I'm cleaning and while I get back in the routine of things. Like I said, I took out all the trash in here that was ready to go out yesterday. Solar's up and out. What else did I do? Oh, so I went yesterday morning and I got the passes, and then I run into Quartzsite to go to BCM where my mail service is and say hi and check in and all that and get a piece of mail. I cheated. I don't think I bought any takeout last winter. I went to Silly Al's with the Dab Squad crew in February, and aside from going to Roadrunner Market or whatever it was, there was one evening I bought like ribs from their deli or something. To me, it wasn't like true takeout because it was from the grocery. It was an actual full meal with potatoes, gravy, whatever. But those are the only two times that I ate outside, bought anything fast food that I didn't cook here at the house. Yesterday, after 4 days of drive, and especially after the blown tire, and as crappy as I was feeling yesterday, and like I said, it went downhill fast. I could tell it was coming on. So before I come back from Quartzsite, I went over to the Pilot gas station, they have a Subway, and I went and got me an Italian, spicy Italian sub or something. I think that's what it's called. And then that was what I had for dinner yesterday, lunch and dinner. So, but then I come back, I went to the dumpster, and I got rid of the blown tire, the rim. It was all bent to hell, and the rest of the trash. And then, as I said, I filled up my 35-gallon tank, came back, come in the trailer, ate my sandwich, tried to relax, took some headache stuff, see if it worked. It didn't. So I made it as dark in here as I could, left the windows cracked. There was a nice breeze going on. And up until, I forget what time it was when I finally closed the bedroom window, but I just left the windows open, and it was nice to have the windows open and have a nice breeze coming, and I just dozed off and on, covering my head and staying in the dark and minimal sight and sound stimulation. I'm hoping today don't go that way. Feels like it might, but I don't know if it's, like I said, the pressure of, like, now I know there's a storm overhead, but it's thumping where the patient hit me. That's where a lot of my headaches generate, migraines. And then the other ones where I suffered the neck injury when he hit me, where the skull rests on top of the spinal column, the cervical. That's why it's called a cervical injury. So the base of the skull on that top cervical C1, I get a lot of headaches generating from that area, from where I had the generic term or layman's term whiplash, but I suffered the neck injury. Cervical, occipital, cervical. There's some terminology with cervical and occipital, meaning, and I can't off the top of my head remember, but I get a lot of headaches that generate from there and come forward. But it's like right now it's a combination of like right here and then my head wanting to go poof. So I think I'm gonna finish up, at least make it again so I can walk through here. I feel accomplished because I got food put away. The refrigerator's cold. Oh, that was another thing I did yesterday. I turned on the propane. Chunky said I should still have one of the 2 big tanks on the trailer should be full. So yesterday I went ahead and turned on the propane and got the stove lit and turned on the refrigerator. So it felt like stuff was in there, or the water I have in there is getting cold. So in the next few days I'll be making a cold grocery run. I need like the basics, some milk. I might get some orange juice. I got some vitamin C to take, but keep my immune system going and whatnot. But get some cold stuff, butter, milk, the stuff that normal stuff that you keep in your refrigerator so that you can just pull something together for dinner. And maybe get some meat and stuff that I can put in the fridge and the freezer. So, and then then I should be good. But yeah, again, like I just feel run down because of the 4 days on the road, and I was doing wonderful because the first night I stayed in the truck with the cats. The second and third night I stayed out there until I wanted to lay down, and then I went and lay down in my bed, and then I was able to doze because I was able to stretch out, and then hit the road. So I actually, unlike the last time I came solo, I stayed in the truck the entire time. Well, it was freezing too. I mean, if I wanted to get warm, I could just turn on the truck. At least this trip, where I left earlier than I did last time, it was relatively comfortable, and all I had to do was throw a blanket, and I knew the cats were fine. I had them covered and everything in the truck, and if it got too cold, I could go out and turn the heat on. But the wonderful thing about traveling and towing your home with you is you tow your toilet with you. So all my gas stops were right there at the pump. Handled it, hand sanitizer in the truck. Anytime I had to stop for gas or the rest area and use the restroom, I'm in my own bathroom. Wash my hands, hand sanitize, and down the road I go. So I had very little interaction with society as a whole the whole trip. I mean, unless I said hi to somebody on the other side of the pump. So I've got my own hermit germs, I guess, from being self-isolated, but at least I know I'm just feeling run down from the trip, and the change in the pressure and the elevation, and just getting back in the swing. And then, as usual, however cool it gets outside, the inside of the trailer, unless you turn the heat on, is a little more cooler. So it's, again, getting used to that. And when it's cool in the morning and you get out from the blankets, from there to go to the restroom seems like a mile, and it's not. I mean, the box, I tow 30 feet, but the living space is 28 feet. My room is there, the restroom is there, and it's like a mile when you're freezing, and it's like, where's the slippers, or where's the socks, or whatever. But because I don't run the heat at night, or I haven't had to. But I'm gonna close because all I'm doing is the bobblehead thing, but I wanted to check in with you, and I thought the hail was pretty neat. That's the first hail I've seen here. Gosh, sorry I look rough, but I'm clean. I swear I'm clean. It's been up in a bun. But looking forward to meeting up with my friends. There's a few that I'm camped around a group of friends, but I'm not in their camp. I just wanted to I pulled where their camp is, but I'm away from the camp, so I'm not in, like I said, so I wouldn't feel obligated to be social, especially if I don't feel good, and especially with as much work as I got to do in here and get myself back into the boondocking routine. But I have friends over here. The first night I pulled in, Roy and Becky from Roy and Becky's Travels, and Lily Gypsy, I believe is what she said her name is. That's the first time I've met her. I've seen her in Roy and Becky's live chats and whatnot on YouTube, but Roy and Becky and Lily made a point to come over and welcome me and say hi to me the first night I pulled in. But that's the only ones that I've seen since I've been here. I've been in contact with other friends from this past winter, some that are here, some that are in town, and then of course the friends that I'm thinking about going to. I think it's called Craggy Wash, but it's up in Lake Havasu, and spend Thanksgiving there. Like I said, I had so much I wanted to do and decompress from the trip, and then I was doing good with getting enough rest for me, and then getting on the road and keeping a pace, going 60-65 mile an hour, only 70 if I had to pass or something. So I actually got better gas mileage this time. I'll have to write down all that information so I can give statistics or stats or whatever, actual mileage and all that. But yeah, so lost track of where I was going with that, so I'm going to close so I can try and get a little more done. My cocoa is still hot. Try and get a little more done before I quit. I don't know, there's a couple people that know where I am. I gave them the pin as to where I'm at, so they might stop by, but I'm not really people-y today. Definitely not dressed for social interaction. But I'm home. That's the whole purpose, That's what I love about this, If you don't like your surroundings, your neighbors, you got wheels, you can move. I could turn the trailer every day and wake up to a different view, or, have my front door to a different view. But the whole purpose is, unlike going to a campground or even to an event where you're only going to see somebody a few days, and it's the only time you're going to see them this year. Yeah, unless I'm down with a migraine, I'll make every effort to be outside and socialize as much as possible, because that's it. It's a short event, or they're only going to be in town for the day or the weekend or whatever. Yeah, but otherwise, I'm home. I have my home and I'm home. So it's not like I want to socialize or party, or I'm not a partier anyways, but I don't have to be on 100% on all the time, and that's what these four walls, this cracker box, this is what it reminds me of when I say cracker box. So me and the cats like boxes anyways, and this represents my travel trailer. But I'm just in a big box with the cats, and they seem to enjoy it. So, but I'm gonna close. It's really cloudy over there now. Whoops. It's different it's wild how you look one way and the sky looks that way, and then poof, looks that way. But again, as I said, I'm going to close for now. I will check back with you real soon. I posted a note. I have to look because I don't know if it actually posted. But I posted a note in the community section. I had videos up until queue up until yesterday. So today, what time I say it is? It's 10:53. It's almost 11 here. So the video that I would have had for today would have already premiered, but I only did enough before I left to get me till yesterday. So there's nothing today, unfortunately, and you're not going to see this until later. But I put a post up in the community tab where it should have explained that give me a few days, and I'll get back on catching up videos, and I'll try and do a live current video and throw it in there to let you guys know what's going on and why and all that, and because I'd really like to get as caught up as I can before I start collecting a lot more footage. You know, I'm catching clips like this since I started the trip. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday is when I left Ohio. So I want to be able to put this up soon. I don't want to put it up next October. So that's my goal. But I definitely want to get my other stuff up. I have the rest of February to do, and the Van Aid was the last gathering that I went to, and then I left for Ohio March 3rd. So I'm almost caught up as far as Arizona stuff, and then anything that I've taken through the spring and summer shouldn't be much of anything. I mean, because I already posted Kenton's wedding and stuff, so I'll have to see. So I might be closer than I actually think, but I definitely don't want to be posting this where you see me right now. I don't want to be posting that next October. So keep your fingers crossed. I'm almost done, but I'm sorry. It's going to be a late apology, but sorry that I didn't have anything for today, October 3rd or November 3rd. So I will talk to you soon, and hugs from Quartzsite. Bye, guys. Oh, hugs from the weather boys too, and as I said, sunny, stormy, and snowy are seeming to like being back, I guess. I'll talk to you soon. Hugs from Quartzsite. Bye, guys. Say bye to everybody. Say bye.